feel like we're gonna get some musical chairs, right? Like I
Yeah.
feel like we're gonna get like Doc replaces one of them, and Monty replaces another, and
Nurse.
Nurse replaces
Nurse is gonna.
another. Although one of them or two of them might take a year off. Like a lot of these guys also like a lot of the guys we're talking about are so big time. Doc Rivers is so big time. Nurse is so big time. Like these are guys who can take a year off and then come back. Like they can do the Tibbs, they can do the
Yeah.
Scott Brooks.
A
They
guy I
can.
cover, Kenny Atkinson, is a pretty big name, and he's obviously not leaving a head coaching job, but I know he's up for the Milwaukee job. And so yeah, there's some not only big openings available, but big names that can fill them, like you said.
Yeah, and a lot of these places, not all of them. Detroit obviously is an exception here. Maybe Toronto. I don't know what direction Toronto's going to go in, but a lot of these places are places where like you probably want an established coach too. Like I don't see Milwaukee hiring a first time guy. Like you talk about big game hunting. Like I think Milwaukee is big game hunting. I think Milwaukee wants like a real established coach who has won some stuff coming in. I think that's real. So like I wouldn't be surprised if Monty Williams went there. I wouldn't be surprised if Doc Rivers went there. I do think it would be hilarious if we got a Doc Chris Paul what was it reunion in Philadelphia, not in Philadelphia. He's leaving Philadelphia in Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Um,
Although
I
Chris Paul's future in Phoenix, I'm not sure about either. But yes.
but like, is there a coach out there who you feel like is a particularly good fit with any of these teams?
Hmm. I mean, I like Monty Williams as a coach. I know obviously the last 13 months in Phoenix didn't go that well, but um, again, I am spotlighting Boston and wondering, if that does flame out, is a guy, a more established guy like Monty Williams can maybe take them over the top, because I still think their roster should have won the title this year. Um, you know, Philadelphia, like what do they do, and what does that signal about Harden and Embiid? Do they just go D'Antoni because this Morey has taken full control of the ship, or is there a belief that Nick Nurse is like the type of creative mind that is needed there? I don't know. I don't know
Yeah, I'm
where
so
you.
curious about the timing on Philadelphia too, because if Harden's a free agent, and there's all this noise about Houston, and if Harden leaves, now all of a sudden you're in a position where like you're just worse off. It's not like you can just go replace James Harden, you know? So now you're in a position where you're just worse off. And you wonder where Joel Embiid's head will be at. You wonder where the front office's head will be at, and how they're going to try to handle that decision. And whether you have James Harden or don't have James Harden may very well determine what type of coach you want or what specifically coach you want. So I wonder on the timing on Philadelphia. Like, are they going to hire a coach right away so they can try to get the best one? Are they
Is
gonna?
James Harden going to hire the coach? Is that what you're asking?
I mean, I'm not even asking that. It's just like whether you have Harden or not, and what direction you're going in. Look, like I'm not. I know so many people are speculating on this, and I'm not predicting it to happen this summer at all. But I do think if you're Philadelphia, you do have to account for the fact, like you have to account for the mere possibility of Harden leaves and Embiid says, "I can't win here. If you can find me another place, that'd be great."